I was captured by the Urals. She seemed like a tough person, so I hope she's alright. We should search for her body soon. My name, did you forget? It's Rafkin. Yes, I did forget. I want to know why you're the Schweitzer. Until recently, I was a curator of the local museum. You know this. We've known each other before the game. Currently, I'm doing research on the valley while also acting as the Yolaru Schweitzer. Why are you acting like this is a word I'm supposed to know?
I have nothing. I've got nothing. I mean, you can use the word, or is that what you just used? Looked up the word Schweitzer.
I did, and so
okay.
Like literally exactly as written, it just translates as Schweitzer.
Great. Oh, I didn't mean looked up. What I meant was use it as a prompt here. Is that what you just did here?
Oh, yeah, okay. That's not what I just did. This was job.
Okay.
By the way, we can make grenades and rifles using local materials. Said like a true white man.
I mean, said like a true German?
Why does he know you as Avatar?
Racist.
Do you introduce yourself to people as Avatar in the real world as Nettie and chat? Well, in this game, we weren't allowed to input a name, so I guess so. I'm actually asking about Schweitzer before any of that. Yes, that's what the Yolaru call because it's easier to say than Rifkin. They offered to make me their shaman. I said that I'd be their Schweitzer instead. I was referring to Albert Schweitzer. He was a missionary, and you were right, Speclat. You're the worst human being here, Refkin.
Wow.
Doctor, writer, musician, a remarkable man, and super racist just like me, but the Yolaru took it as my title. Schweitzer, a special sort of shaman. I didn't correct their misapprehension.
Is this going to be Heart of Darkness? Is this game going to be Heart of Darkness? Is that what we're doing here?
It's fine. It's on your t-shirt. You just point at it. It says Wild Loop in chat. Right, yeah. You don't have the avatar can only say single words and can't say a name, so he just wears a shirt that says Avatar. Are you asking me to build you a grenade? Yeah, sure. How unfortunate, but I'll teach you. You'll need the following ingredients. A strip of cloth soaked in tar. Okay. Grenade. Cloth soaked in tar. To act as a fuse, just like grenades don't have. Also gunpowder and an unglazed pot. Plus gunpowder. Plus unglazed pot. There's a shirt that says, I found the Codex of Infinite Wisdom and all I got was this crappy t-shirt. Suspect that in chat. No, it's the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. Infinity was just the word we were supposed to discover by magic. There are places here where tar is seeping out, but to scoop hot tar, you'll need a metal bucket. Metal bucket for tar. And the metal won't heat up and be impossible to hold. Don't you worry about that. If you can't find an unglazed pot, just find a clay pot and bake it in a kiln. Clay pot plus bake in kiln equals unglazed pot. Once you have all the ingredients, P-O-O-R, pour the poor person the gunpowder into the pot and cover it with the tar. Soaked cloth. Now you have a crude bomb. It's dangerous though. Really, is it? It's a bomb. Throwing it at something could set it off. Maybe. Probably not, though.
I feel like most bombs, just throwing it doesn't actually set it off. That would be a very bad
design
feature of a bomb.
Slightest kinetic impact and boom, yeah. Do you want me to make a rifle? Yes. Rifles are made from iron-hard bamboo. Do you have any iron-hard bamboo?
That sounds very wrong. Like, there is nothing remotely reasonable about that.
You know, sometimes you just need to harden some bamboo to the hardness of iron. I like how it just lets me lie. Yeah, sure I do. He sighs,
it's not even just to the
exasperated.
point of iron. It has to withstand an explosion multiple times within its barrel.
Pretty sure a rifle has to be like steel, like it has to be carbon impregnated iron. So
exactly, it has to resist explosions indefinitely.
Please don't make me use small words. You don't have iron bamboo. Are you with me so far? Without it, you can't make even a primitive rifle. Even one of these savages couldn't make a rifle without it. Do you have any iron hard bamboo, or are you just happy to see me suspect that in chat? Get me some iron bamboo and I'll make you a rifle, if you know what I mean. There
so it's like the glass sword from previous versions.
Yeah. One-time use. Iron bamboo east of Tishtikatl, which is the Nahuatl town, which, thanks to having a notebook, I know is south of Yalaru. Going to make the diamond cannon from Star Trek, says Houston in chat. There's a Gorn! Do you want to know how to make gunpowder? It's simple enough. First, there's charcoal. You can make that by putting... Okay, so... Gunpowder. We need charcoal. Putting sticks or tree branches in kettle. Sticks or branches in kettle. Next, use saltpeter. Saltpeter. Oh yes, Bluey. We only play the worst versions of games here. It's gonna be real bad and racist. Which can be found in a cave with crystals and sulfur, which can... What? Okay. What? Cave with crystals, whatever the hell that means. And sulfur, which can be found near a volcano. Near volcano.
Bluey, we tried another version. I'll let Yahweh's describe how that went.
I speak fluent Japanese. That's my description. To collect it, find a metal colander in my lab. Okay. Metal colander in lab. It went very sugoi, says Ben Women in chat. A mine is a cave with crystals, says Lord Apkin chat, only if you're mining crystals. Mix the ingredients in a mortar. Mix in mortar. And you're done. You know, a bowl used for grinding raw materials into powder. I had one back in the lab, but every village should have one. I've researched many tribes here, including the Hakur and the Kulak. It seems they came from all over the world in ancient times and just came to this one small area for some reason. Their individual languages have melded into one, which they all speak now. This all makes sense. That's how the passage of time works. The Hakur, living examples of Neanderthals. If I could take one... Oh, I guess I should write down... Hakur equal Neanderthals. If I could take one back to a museum and just steal them. Also, the Sahara, which is perhaps Sakkhra or perhaps Saakhra. Your scientist friend is very racist, says Van Whitman. What did we expect? So are all the humans supposed to have come from Earth aspect? What the hell do I know? The Sahara. I have seen them, an intelligent reptilian race found nowhere in the fossil records.
So we do know then for sure that there are non-human intelligences.
Intelligent.
So then I think you were right about the pterodons.
I've just taken it as rote that the Urals are pterodons. In fact, I think we're about to find out. I suspect the
So the
Koroks
fact that this
originate
came
from Asia,
after
but this needs more
Ultima
stuff.
6, I wonder if the fact that was Ultima 6 was the gargoyles are actually their own, thing and not evil. I wonder if that sort of inspired a now let's explore other creatures as well type thing.
Oh dear. You always doing the uvular trill, says Whomston in chat. Yeah, very important. But are they people? Asks Wild Loop.
That's the voiceless uvular trill, as opposed
They're
to...
from Asia. That means they're people. Sakura, did they take that name from Master of Orion? Absolutely. I don't know. I don't know. The timeline is the main thing. It would be difficult to place this relative to that. From what I can make out, the Urals were thought to have disappeared for many years. They only recently started raiding other villages, and suspiciously no one is quite willing to mention whether they're humans or not, which make me suspect that their village must be well hidden. Local hunters have confirmed this supposition. The raids seem to come from southeast of the Yalaru village, usually. Yeah, that's what we already found out. The Deskiki are an interesting tribe. Unlike the other tribes, they seem not to be involved in any conflicts. Their village lies west of the Nahuatl city. The Nahuatl seem to be descended from the same race as the Aztecs.
Huh. Weird.
Wow, who would have guessed? They're also more advanced in their clothing.
This is just really bad.
The Nahuatl are like the Aztec, but they have cravats.
But more advanced, more civilized.
No, more advanced in their clothing. Not more advanced, more advanced in their clothing. So, they have buttons and neckties and cravats and hats.
This is like a fantasy
a world tour of racism.
Well, yeah, it's like a fantasy, like a neo-fantasy thing that you'd find in the 1950s or 60s.
They have ties made of jaguar furs, says Nettie. Advanced clothing is like niche 1600s racism, says in chat. The city, Tittycuddle, is due south of the Yalaru village. I did know that. It's just further south than this, yes. A delightful tribe. I've lived among them since we came to this valley 2 days ago. They're descended from the Kushites. The Kushites. This is real...
Isn't that... That's the people like in, I think...
Egypt.
There's two regions, but I think the Kushites are Egypt. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like Egypt, Sudan.
Southern Egypt, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
When we tested the moonstone in the laboratory, there was a huge explosion. Do you not remember this? You did get super exploded, like real bad. Jaguar rope, says Chat. That created a black moon gate which transported us here, including your lab was transported here? Oh, well, that is convenient. How can we return to our world? Perhaps you can figure it out. It would be useful to find my lab. So, his what?
So he knows his lab was transported, but he doesn't know where it is.
Yeah.
Which makes me think he doesn't know his lab was transported, but what?
He always calls out racism. Also, you always will titty cuddle. This is speculated chat. It's not sexist to objectify women if you also objectify men. It's the same. It's the they have the same strategy here of like, it's not racist to be prejudiced against a particular race if you're prejudiced against literally every race on Earth. So they just had to enumerate all of them. I'm sure it's somewhere.
I'm just
south
really
or
hoping the Neanderthals aren't like some like, oh, this is an evolution of the, I don't know, the Moors or something really racist.
Yeah, I doubt that. I think this is like, they must have known by this time that the Neanderthals were, I mean, they knew they were European, obviously, but like they must have known that they weren't stupid. Basically, no, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Yeah,
no, they didn't.
Well, no, this is the 90s.
Yeah,
no, not yet.
Among them, a fire extinguisher, which is a must. Okay, fire extinguisher in Rifkin's lab. I once knew a man who used one to cross a superheated deck of a burning ship. Okay. While lava is let's apply some science here. So, if you have a fire extinguisher and you need to walk across lava, pretty good? Like, just no problem? Just cool down that lava and ride and walk across? Oh my god.
Hey, you've gone over lava in previous games. It's fine.
I mean, in previous games, I just straight up walked through it. I just, like, stroll through the lava. Are we gonna get cannibals as
It did a little bit of damage,
Certainly.
but it was fine. It was fine.
Chances are the lava will remelt quickly, though. Wow, really? That's right. Plumb my brains and abandon me.
I mean, how about literally so that you don't exist anymore?
Yeah. An iron kniff? Sure, we'll steal that. A hammer? Sure, we'll steal that. This is... this... chocolatl. This is chocolate, but, like, weirdly transliterated.
Well, chocolatl is how it would be in Nahuatl.
But I think it was...
That's where the word comes from.
No, I know,
it.
but I don't think that this is... I think this is like a mix. This is a hypothetical middle ground between...
I think that's actually it. I think it's chocolatl. I think that's it.
Well, gonna take all this shit. Join me. And I will make your face the greatest in Korodai.
Chocolatl refers to a traditional Aztec drink made from cacao beans. It's considered the ancestor of modern chocolate. Yeah, that's the way it's spelled. But it's supposed to be the chocolatl is actually the drink, not the beans.
Right. Thanks for the ingredients. Just gonna steal those too. Thanks for the cloth. Forgot to steal that. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're solo. I don't think we can actually get him to join us. That's right. Plumb my brains. I really need some way to deal with night, I think. I don't know what that could be. Menu? Any more? No. An inn aspect, lad. This does seem like the kind of village that would have an inn. I was hoping this skin on the ground would be like a bed. Oh my god. And problem solved. Sleep? Sleep, please. Would like to sleep and not die. Okay, I can put the torch in my hand. It doesn't actually seem to do very much. It makes this shaky, which it wasn't before, so that's much more annoying. Time to read the manual, says Specklad. No! That's gotta be, like, somewhere I can sleep, right? Right? If time is gonna pass, they would give me a way to pass time.
There's definitely a way, it's just you're never gonna find it.
I mean, I don't disagree with that assertion.
It might be, I was about to say exactly what Specklad said, it might be about time to read the manual, except the manual won't be for the SNES version.
This, tiny snake killed me. I gotta find something I can kill. That's like anything I can kill, please.
I mean, you are in the Savage Empire. You're not gonna find an enemy that you can reasonably...
I get something. Wait. Okay. Lookity, look.
I saw that the chocolatl is light.
Yeah, I have this skull. This skull is one of these three. So if I have that skull and chocolate, I can make light. If I have that skull and this, I can make eagle eye. And if I have that skull and this,
so
I can make a spirit
they're
gate.
spell ingredients.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like the totem, you need the right totem to do the spells at all.
Yeah.
And then
instead of
item.
instead of more than one ingredient per spell, it's a totem and an ingredient.
Exactly. Okay, so that teleports me back to this town, which I desperately did not want to do. Okay, let's try Eagle Eye then. Since I can just load away from it anyway. Oh. 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 Too bad it doesn't tell us where the Urals are. That would be a little bit overly convenient, maybe. Okay. So there are a couple of these we haven't even heard of. And clearly that separated spot to the east where there is suspiciously nothing is where the Urals are.
Yes, exactly.
And what I can do is load and not use that item. Hooray! Gem Emeralds for free, just like in all the previous Ultima. It's gotta be a way to live. It's gotta be a way to live. Wandering out into the jungle in the middle of the night is probably the way to live. That looks safe. So immediate. Wander into cave, instantly killed. Okay, I need to figure out how to sleep, and I need to figure out how to level. Both of those are crucial. Let's quickly check whether the rawmacking.net site has any... Yeah, I was hoping it might, like, at least link a translated document or something. I guess I can, like, time is passing with just sitting here, so I can literally just, like, fast motion to get past night if I really need to.
What I think you mean is...
I can past night if I really need to. But, like, there has to be some super low-level enemy that I can actually manage to kill. How weak do you need to be to perish to 3 chameleons, says Dan in chat. They're, possibly not chameleons. Possibly. By the way, the fact that this is a log drum, when it's clearly just set there to be a, like, seat next to the fire. Does he spontaneously combust if a ladybird lands on his head, says Dan in chat. Well, I only have 2 hearts, so I'm gonna go with yes. Still busy. Wow, thanks, jackass. Well, tell you what, I'm going to ignore the fact that it's turning to night and get killed. That's my plan. Instant death. Instant death. If he touches you, you die.
I mean, that's just every enemy in this game.
Yep, just spray the dinos with fire extinguisher and walk over them next time, says Nettie in chat. Oh, but I don't have the fire extinguisher yet. They'll be fine. They'll be afraid of light. That's how this will work. They'll be afraid of the fire, and so they won't attack me. Hello, that's suspicious.
I mean, I think they'll just be afraid of how fast you run.
The running is cowardice, but, you know, whatever works.
Boy, that, like, the centering of that spotlight is bad as you walk.
I mean, it's... So, no, it just moves on its own. It's nothing to do with walking.
Oh, yeah.
It's to suggest that it's flame. That it's, you know...
I see.
Flickering
I didn't gather
flame.
that, yeah.
So, south of here, I should die? Nope, I lived. Maybe you just don't attack anything in this game. Maybe that's the way to go.
I mean, I wonder if that's, like, the intention, at least for much of the beginning.
I found cobble. I found cobblestone. The Nahuatl have cobblestone, which is, yeah, it seems roughly technologically correct. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is... The Nahuatl are the people with, like, technology. Steal this fish.
I was hoping that was going to be a Nahuatl.
This is the Nahuatl.
No. I was hoping the fish on the ground was going to be a character.
There was a distinct possibility that was going to happen. Bark shield. I mean, better some shield than no shield, but I'm carrying a torch right now. Ultima Silver Surfer, says Vicladajet. I mean... It's the sheer, like, lack of any people. There's so many places that you go in and it's like, there's no one here.
Everybody's sleeping upstairs, but they've pulled their retractable ladders up so you can't access.
Well, it's so that the various monsters and creatures that wander about can't access them. Free sulfur. Just rob them blind. Found a person who won't talk to me. May I help you? I am Paritrala. I'm a citizen of Tenochtitlan. Tenochtitlan, you heard me. I tend the fields, transport grain, work on craft, elude thunder lizards, and myrmidons in the field. We all do. I'm a faithful servant of King Mocked, Huitlapakti. Ooh, who's this, former king? Former? Question mark? King.
It's Moctezuma, which is another name for Montezuma, I think.
That would make sense. Eluding thunder lizards sounds like it would take up most of your free time, says Daddy in chat. No, they're very good at it. Current king, Huitlapakti.
Although down below it doesn't say Moctezuma, it says Moctopotl. How do you know that she was going to say Moctopotl? Nobody will know.
Dark magic. I belong to the Nahuatl. Our tribe built the great city of Tenochtitlan. Nahuatl guards are ordered to attack all outsider. Please be careful. Oh, well, you're hopefully not a guard because you sure didn't attack me. All hail our new king, Huitlapakti. Many of us make pots. We also have a fine weapon maker and weaver. Weapon weaver. Paxaptamak the weaver. Okay. Paxaptamak is a weaver. Lives a short distance west of the Pyramid of the Sun. West of Pyramid. Many of us own nice pots. They're just for showing off. They're not for storing things or anything vaguely useful. We just have them. You could make your own if you were to use some clay to form it, then fire it in a kiln. You can find a kiln in the south end of Tenochtitlan or in the north of the first place we were in. One can get clay from the riverbanks with a digging stick. Aha! Clay at riverbank with digging stick.
This isn't my walking stick. This is my digging stick.
My digging stick. Pot maker and basket weaver. I smell another hot air balloon crafting adventure, says Nettie in chat. I mean, we knew it was gonna happen. So maybe the thing is, like every previous Ultima game, it has been like they fixed all the bugs of the previous one, but then added much worse. Like they fixed everything that was in Ultima 6. They fixed everything that was annoying about Ultima 5, but then made it much more annoying by adding other annoying things. So maybe since this is like a side game, they just have everything that's annoying about Ultima 6, have fixed none of it, and just have added racism.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I will say the avatar's picture kind of reminds me of, I don't remember his name, but the bad guy in Ghostbusters 2, I think it is.
The painting?
Vigo. Yeah, Vigo.
Yeah. The tall stone structure at the eastern end of Tenochtitlan with a sundial on top. Our weapon maker, Atlipakta. Weapon maker. In the shop near the palace. Palace just west of the pyramid. Everything is west of the pyramid. It seems many weapons were stolen during the recent Urali raid. Oh no! They hesitate. I do not know that name. No one in Tenochtitlan knows that name. Do you understand? No! The knight looks nervously around to see if anyone's listening, then leans in close. The new king, Huitlapakti, has decreed that no one say that name.
I'd just like to point out, by the way, H-U-I is always pronounced we. H-U-A is wa. It's not, there's no H. It's Nahuatl Huitlapakti.
Oh. Sorry! The name of the old king. To speak it means death, for the old king is still alive, living out in the jungle somewhere, planning his return. Ooh.
It's because Spanish doesn't have a W, so to make the W sound, they use H-U.
King still alive, in Jungle.
I shouldn't say Spanish doesn't have a W, but Spanish doesn't tend to.
You speak Aztec too, Malo? Aztec language? Well, yeah. So I was hoping for his incredible Japanese skill, but when that sort of fell through, he also is fluent in Nahuatl, so it'll all
right.
work out.
Exactly. And Mayan. Don't forget Mayan. Oh, we haven't seen it in this game.
And every made-up Ooga Booga language they racist into this game. That's why it's not to be spoken. Goodbye. May the spirits guide you. On Hui, says Joey in chat. I sure wish I could sleep, or at least somehow pass the night. The duh when you enter the did I eat that or did I steal that? When you enter the building is so like it seems like something really dramatic is happening. It's just like, no, you just entered a building. Enter building. Duh 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 duh. Yeah. Ah. Everything costs 100 penises, and I only have 7. I didn't check whether she would buy anything though. Let's keep one of those obsidian knives around. Don't know if I need the ring. The one true ring. Now, she'll buy a torch, and there are torches inside that you can steal, and things inside that you steal do come back again. So, might have an infinite money glitch.
Infinite money glitch. I mean, it would be infinite money, but not
very slow,
not in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah. Now, I feel like before I came where I am now, I was supposed to do approximately infinity other things. I was already in this building. Those are the sounds of my death. Steal your bananas. Please let me sleep. Why do you have this skin here if not as a bed? Please let me sleep.
It clearly is a bed. You just refuse. You don't want to sink down to the...
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to sink down to the
level of these
what's the name
savages.
Of this game? Savage, yeah, the savage, exactly. The savages.
In their savage empire. It's decorative only, says Wild Loop in chat. Steal all your bananas. So there should be an infinite supply of bananas, right? Yep, okay. Got infinite bananas right here. If you know what I mean. I just mean infinite bananas, that's all.
But are they Cavendish? Are they Gros Michel? Are they something even earlier? Or something more racist?
I think we can all agree that we should translate the name of Gros Michel and call him Big Mike Bananas.
Absolutely. Are they Big Mikes?
May I help you? I am Kin Panata. I am a citizen of Tenochtitlan. Mr. Avatar loves large bananas, says Speculated Chat. He's not even anything boy in this universe.
Well, I think he is in spirit Nihon boy.
In our heart, he's still Nihon boy. Fair enough. I tend the fields, transport grain, work on craft, elude thunder lizards, and Myrmidon in the field. We all do. Yeah, okay, so you're saying the same thing. No. I actually would like to know what they say when you say you do understand. They're plantains, says Wild Loop. That makes sense. Good. Don't you mean Neon Bai? Says Specklad in chat.
Neon Bai.
Let me just steal all your crap. The fact that it just takes things when you walk over them suggests that it's not going to punish you for stealing things, aka memories. Specklad in chat.
For some reason, I imagine Nihon Bai as like the British bad pronunciation if you spelled out Nihon boy.
I am Alina. Oh, you're just gonna say all the things. Where is anything in this game? Where's all the game in this game? Oh, those are the guards.
Okay.
I found the guards. They will kill you instantly.
They have orders to kill on sight. Maybe because you've been stealing all the things.
No. So the non-guards do tell you that if you run into the guards, they'll kill you.
I see. Is that racist? It feels racist.
I don't know. I mean, their job is to guard.
Yeah, but you're not a threat.
I am. I am the white man. I think.
So we're back to the question I asked. Is this racist?
Right, okay. So I think that if the Nahuatl had a policy of kill the white... If the Nahuatl had a policy of kill the white man, they would have been better off. Looks at you evilly and makes growls. Hey, we found 2O Max, and don't you forget it. Okay, 2O Max. What did we need from 2O Max? He was very important. Is 2O Max the...
He looks just like the picture of him. He looks like a white guy who's trying to cosplay as a savage.
It's what, savage face? It's like black face.
Yes, exactly.
2O Max, and don't you forget it. Okay, this is a drum maker. I don't think we actually give a shit. From underneath his ragged garments, he draws a pair of drumsticks as if drawing a sword. I like drums. Drums are great. Drums are my life.
I like
want me to make drums? Beta Max says Meglan in chat. You want a small drum or a big drum? Oh, only big drums for me. So, you want a big drum or a really big drum? Yes, very big. You want just a really big drum or the biggest? This guy's my hero. Well, why didn't you just say so? Let me think about this. He struggles at it a while. Finally, he shrugs and gives up, but his face lights up. Wait, I have it. You must bring me an animal hide for a drum head. Then I can make the biggest drum, gnarliest drum. Looks around. Only one place to build biggest drum. Do you know where that is? That's right, Hill of the Drum, right here.
You gave him the perfect voice.
It was clearly what he was meant to be. Bring me a hide and we can make the biggest drum here. Bring hide to 2O Max. Hide hill. Hide? Is something fierce nearby? Pulls his furs over his head. Huh? Oh, do you mean a drum hide? Bring the hide? No, sorry. Why not? Percussion bro voice, says Speclat in chat. He's a percussion bro. Hill of the Drum, not far from the Stone City, northwest of city. Yeah, that's where we are. I know where we are. He points east, thinks about it for a moment, and corrects it pointing south. Good for you. No, wait, this is the Hill of the Drum. Great, thank you. Who needs you? Great, thanks, weirdo. Try not to die, we're gonna try not to die.
I mean, the way to not die is just to run. Always be running.
Well, so some of them have projectile weapons, so there's a possibility they'll get a lucky shot in on me. This seems wise. Oh dear, we're fine, just keep running. Hey villagers, help! Villagers, help! Okay, we're alive.
It's too bad the animals can't fit through doors.
When you need directions, you find the drunk drum bro, says Alzarath in chat. You can also try the shield you just found, says Speclat in chat. You're not wrong, but I think I have a torch in that hand. No, I don't. Oh, the torch burnt out. It must have burnt out. It seems strictly worse than not having a torch.
Yeah, there's no difference. It just makes it shake.
Yeah, it's just shaky if you have a torch and not shaky if you don't have a torch.
I wonder if maybe if you go in a cave, it's different, even though that doesn't make any sense.
How do you fight in this game? I mean, really, as Bad Women in chat. Here we are. By the way, look at this animation. This is a man who does not have any clue how to use a knife. I'm really concerned about, like, how do I do step 0 in the game? Oh, it's day again.
Well, but the thing is, you've been doing, like, following the story so far has seemed to be reasonably not difficult. It's just
living
the battles. Yeah. I might just continue following the story until you literally can't.
That's a thought. That's a thought. I might just find something to fight and let it kill me. I actually killed some things, but now I get killed. Save me from this beast! Help! Help! Sold the torch because they respawn infinitely, says Unsinkable in chat. No, I just noticed you could sell the torch. I didn't actually sell that torch. So he's more behind him than in front. Yeah, he truly does not understand how to use a Kniff. So do I have experience? If I do, I don't think it's, like, shown me anywhere. Sell the torch always, says Ben Woman in chat. I mean, there are lots of torches around, and with just days of walking, I could sell all of them. Experience 16, suspect that in chat. That's my gemeralds. That's how many gemeralds I have, not how much experience. You look really dangerous. I'm not gonna fight you. They're spitters. Why would gemeralds be labeled experience? Suspect that in chat. Oh, did I just happen to... Wait. Oh, experience 24. Okay, level 1. Okay, yeah. I just have normal old experience, no problem. If I can just survive these jerks. So, I will definitely need to do some grinding, but I think in that case, you're right. I just need to, like, live and progress the plot and maybe grind off stream.
Yeah.
Luckily, they are relatively easy to kill. I probably need 100 experience to get level 2. You just have to remember to only fight baby animals, says Specklad in chat. Well, I like veal, so... So... I'm here in the day now. Does that make me okay, or...
You're not okay.
I'm not okay.
You're a white man.
I am a white man.
In a non-white man's world.
In a Nahuatl world. Nahuatl world.
There we go. Just remember, the spelling of the Aztec language is influenced by Spanish, not English.
Wow. Even you, huh? Even you.
Was that the guard, or was that the fire pit?
No. That the fire pit, that was just me interacting with the fire pit, I think.
I see.
Oh, hello. Steal. Oh, you have to actually stop. Can you get infinite beans? Maybe you have to point your face to fool them into thinking you're one of them. Paint your face.
I wonder if you could just go in a building and come back out to get more beans.
I currently don't know why I would want beans, so... Dang it!
They're spell ingredients.
Oh, probably. That's a good point. I mean, it's suggesting that I keep on picking more.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you have
and I am.
A
and I am
limited
doing
inventory is the issue.
Yeah. Huh. I'm not taking infinite beans. Maybe I'm just eating the beans.
Because I think you're out of inventory space.
Nope. Because I just took more corn.
Oh, huh.
I think that it's just that when I see beans, I eat beans.
Maybe, yeah.
Beans are the magical fruit, points out Alzarath. Yep. So magical they're not a fruit, but didn't stop the rhyme.